Hi, I'm Tim Bartz, Internet Sales Manager here at McArthur Ford in Salina, Kansas, where you can find those in-depth video walkarounds. We call them our complete guides here at our YouTube channel. If you haven't watched some of these videos, what we like to do here, we are a Ford and Lincoln dealership, and we cover these Ford video model specific walkaround videos where we cover all the standard equipment as well as optional packages, standalone options in one video for each trim of each model. And so that's why we're kind of going through the Bronco build and price. So if you have been following along with us, we have moved up. We're now going to be talking about the Outer Banks in this video. We've done videos already on the base, the Big Ben, as well as the Black Diamonds. We have a playlist. We're putting them all together on our YouTube channel. Speaking of that, if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, hit the red subscribe button down below so you can get subscribed to that channel. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. That way you get notified the next time we have another video uploaded to our YouTube channel. So we're going to continue with this. We are going to cover in this video, we're not going to really talk too much about the standard equipment. I'm going to show you where you can find that information, and also a resource that we're putting on our website as well that we found out there. Bronco Nation put this really nice build and price guide together in a PDF form. I found it on Bronco 6G. I went ahead and downloaded it. I sent it off to our website providers. They're going to actually try to put this on our Bronco page. So there should be a button on this. And to get to our Bronco page, you just click, go to our website, McArthur.com. Under the new tab, there should be a page there for 2021 Ford Bronco. All of our Bronco information is on one page. We have a spec sheet you can look at, as well as a color chart. And this here we're going to put on there as well. So they're going to look into getting that on there today. And if you see that image, click on it. You should be able to pull up that PDF that has this information. What's cool about this is, like when we're talking about Outer Banks, when you're looking at that, you go on down to the Outer Banks, it actually tells you the standard equipment is all Big Ben series equipment, which if you go through that, you have the base, and then Big Ben adds everything that's standard on the base plus some features, and then all these features as well. And with the Outer Banks, the mid package is actually standard equipment on the Outer Banks, so you're going to get that included with that package. So, but it also shows you some different optional equipment. So it's one page, kind of a two-page reference. So if you don't need to see the images, but you want to kind of look through it, you can use this PDF to do that. But on the website, you can go to Ford's website, Ford.com, and hit the build and price for the Bronco. Right now, it's on their homepage. They'll probably move that eventually. So if you wanted to, link down below URL, it's shop.ford.com/configure/Bronco. Take you right to it. A lot of times you'll bypass any hiccups as well. I've been able to get in there pretty good today. Last night was pretty tricky, but today you should be all right. So as you can see with the screenshot we're going to have right over here, we're going to go through this with our mobile phones. You can do it on your mobile phone, you can do it on a laptop, desktop, tablet, whatever. Looks pretty similar on either versions you look at. On the, of course, the laptop, you can be able to pull up the images a little bit bigger than you can on your cell phone. But we've talked about the base, so we're going to scroll on through that. We've talked about the Big Ben in the video. We've talked about the Black Diamond. This video, we're going to talk about the Outer Banks. So there's 2-door and 4-door radio buttons. So we're going to actually go and do 4-door, because we've noticed in the first couple of videos we did that there really aren't too many different options in between the two, other than the 4-door comes standard with a soft top, and you can get an optional hard top. So I want to show you what that price is to get that hard top. And then you can find that standard equipment right here from this page if you click the view details right there. And you're going to see it actually shows you that. It has some images as well, some highlights of kind of some reasons you want to look at maybe the Outer Banks. Outer Banks is the first version where you can get leather seats as an optional equipment. Also does give you some painted fender flares, painted door handles. So that's more of a, if somebody this is your daily driver, but you want that off-road capabilities as well, Outer Banks is pretty flexible, giving you a lot of convenience features, giving you some other packages that's available we haven't seen on the other versions yet. And then you can see that standard equipment down there that if you click on any of those tabs, it shows you your exterior, interior features, powertrain, that kind of thing. So we're going to close that. I'm going to show you another way. Once you go into Start Your Build, so we're going to click Start Your Build. And here you're going to see at the top, you're going to see your summary, your payment up there. And you're going to see those two arrows there, and right now it says exterior. If you press those arrows, you can. What it's going to do is it's actually pulling the page up for you, but it's going right to that section. So if we click that again, you're going to go to powertrain, and then if you click it one more time, we're going to go to packages. So the reason I want to go to this page, if it goes, come on, load for me. Now it's stuck, so we're going to Oh, okay, so now I got it. Now it's stuck on me. So there are some hiccups with this. I will say with the build and price, with a lot of people on there, there are some issues there. So let me, there we go, it loaded. So now if I scroll down, you're going to see the mid package is included in the Outer Banks. So scroll on down there and you're going to see all features. So you click on that, you're going to see not only the mid package, which that's what's showing right there at the top, but then down below you're going to see all the other standard equipment on the Outer Banks. So if you click on that, you can tell it is for the Outer Banks, because if you look down, LED signature lighting was optional on the some of the other features on the Big Ben, but now you can get it on the Outer Banks as standard equipment. So you can see now you have a little different painted grille, black painted grille with the white Bronco. So those are all the standard equipment. So we're going to close that. And we're going to go back to the exterior and start back at the top and go through these. But I want to show you where you can find those standard equipment if you want to go through those. So moving at the top, you can see there's the 5 images there. And I've covered this in my other videos. I'll try to be quick on this. So 5 images you can scroll through and see. Right now it looks like antimatter blue is the color they've chosen for this version of the Outer Banks. You can see 4-door comes standard with the soft top. And then the 2-door the only way you can get it is with the hard top. You can't get a soft top on the 2-door version. So looking at colors, same colors that we did see with the black diamond. All those same colors. You have your black, your Oxford white, you have your antimatter blue, you have your, the next one is your cactus gray. Still don't think that color's right, said that in my other videos. But when you do that, you do notice that it changes the color, and you see the mirrors are body colored as well. Body colored door handles, body colored mirror caps, body colored fender flares. That's part of this package. And then you're going to see the iconic silver, and then you have your Area 51, one of my favorite colors. It does have the carbonized gray. Your rapid red is the color, so it does cost $295 because it is tinted clear coat. You do have race red. Cyber orange is another cost color. It's $595 for that because they coat it several times, have a really deep, rich color. And then you do have your velocity blue there. So those are different colors. We are going to go to cyber orange, is another favorite color of mine. We're going to pick that color as our example throughout here. Scroll down, you can see the standard wheels at 18-inch. So it does go from 17 to 18 when you go up to the Outer Banks. Bright machine black high gloss painted alloy wheels. So you're going to see that the machine faced with the black painted. So basically they paint it black, and then they kind of get down to where you can see the machine finish of the actual wheel on those spokes right there, and that's that look right there. Now that other wheel is the wheel that you get when you go with the Sasquatch package. So if you try to click that, it's going to tell you that you need to add the Sasquatch package for $57.90. Sasquatch is actually a $5,000 package. The other $790 is part of the cost because they make you go to automatic from a 7-speed. So that's what you're paying for that other $800. But at least they're giving you for half off, right? So if you're wanting that Sasquatch package. So we're going to hit no, and we're going to move on down. The tire over there, the one on the left, is the one that goes with the Sasquatch package. And then moving on down. So here's your hard top. So if you want to go with the soft top, no charge. But if you want to go to the hard top on the 4-door, then it's going to be $695 for that hard top. And it's a molded in color, which means that pretty much it's a material like you would normally see like on your mirror caps, if they're not body colored like this, or your fender flares on some of the other versions. So it's that molded in black. It's more durable, that kind of thing. That's why it's that color. You're going to be taking it off. You don't want to get it dinged up by having it that. Okay, and some other options you can have. Let's go ahead and click on that. So we're going to hit the plus and include that and add that. You'll notice the payment changed up there. At any time I can always hit the summary as well, and it'll bring up information on the pricing of what we included. So kind of move that around. You can see that look of that back there, and you can see that wheel for that spare tire back there too. And you can also see from that image those panels. So you have 2 panels on the front up there, and then you have 2 for the second row as well. And then that last piece is one piece, but it's all removable, as well as the doors right there too. So moving on down, you do have the hardtop sound deadening headliner. So it's $500 for that, and it's going to pretty much put some materials under those panels to make it quieter in there. Also, you do have the roof rack side rails. So if I add that, let's see if it works. Earlier video, it was cycling through good. It's working really good. So roof rack rails with the crossbars, and see how that changes there. It does require to have the hard top, so if you try to add that to the soft top, of course you won't be able to. We're going to take that off. Those rails are needed if you want any kind of roof accessories. So if you want any accessories, racks up there, you know, the awnings, that kind of stuff, you're going to need those rails added to the vehicle, so keep that in mind. Okay, moving on down, you do have the modular, the heavy-duty modular front bumper, which is the standard equipment on your Badlands as well as your Black Diamond. If you want that type of bumper, then you can add that for $825. Also does include the bash plate to go with that. So you'll notice when you click on that, it also highlights the bash plates down below as well. It checks that too. So you get both of those for the $825. So they'll come together there. So we'll uncheck that. And then if you move down, splash guards, front and rear, $220 for that. So you can add those splash guards on the side of it. You'll notice it does come standard with the tube running boards on the side on the Outer Banks. So that's included there in that cost. You do have a paint protection film for $295. It kind of protects the paint there. You do have the brush guard. So if you get the brush guard, it'll tell you when you check that requires you to get the heavy-duty modular front bumper as well and the bash plate. So to give you all that, so you can put that brush guard on attached to that front bumper. Wheel lock kit, 90. Engine block heater, 100. Some of these things we've talked about in some of the other videos. Those are the same. Keyless entry keypad is also 110. It's also been included as an optional equipment for everything so far. You'll see the others that are kind of highlighted. Those are part of the mid package. So remote start system as well as the LED headlights with the LED signature lighting, part of that mid package as well. So just real sharp look on that Bronco, by the way. Now we're getting down to the interior features. So interior color here, black onyx is the interior environment. That's the dash, everything around it. So that's what it's going to look like on the Bronco. And then, by the way, something I would want to go back to two-door just to kind of for a point to talk about is if you do get the two-door, you'll notice in the doors that the exterior color will come through to on the door panel on the inside of the vehicle. I think that it looks silver in this, but the four-door version does not have that. It's only in the two-door version. So it looks kind of cool. I did it on a video when we talked about, I think, the base of the Big Bend, where you could see that come through, and that's something on a video that I saw on Bronco Nation had where they talked about that. So that's kind of a cool effect. Now coming down, we do have 4 options when it comes to interior seats. You do have 2 cloth colors and 2 leather colors. So first one is navy pier cloth seats, as you're seeing in that image right there. So you're going to see some gray with some navy pier on the top part of the backrest, the headrest, as well as the seat cushion looks like there. And then if you click on that, you also do have cloth in the sandstone. No, it's called roast. Sorry, it's roast on this. Roast with black onyx. So you're going to see that brown color instead of the black there with the black onyx on the top. So then we have those 2 colors in leather. So you can have the leather. They are going to look a little different. So there's more of the navy pier look coming through with those leather and the dark space gray. And then you do have that roast as well with the leather seat configuration as well. So it kind of flipped a little bit of some of the colors. There's more of that other color coming through that's in the middle or the top of those backrests coming down into the seats when you go to the leather seat feature. So here's the first time we've seen that, and as you can see here, leather seats are a standalone option for the Outer Banks. So also will be that way when it comes to Badlands too. So keep that in mind. Leather seat is going to be a $2,200 option. It is a standalone option. It's not going to be included in any of the packages. It's by itself at $2,200. So we'll keep that. Actually, I kind of like the navy roast, but with that outside cyber orange may not go that well together. But we're going to go ahead and pick that. Then looking down at interior options, you do have a couple different assistance kits. One's an on-road, one's an off-road assistance kit. They'll come with different things on those. If you click the eye, you can actually get more information on what's included. As you can see here, booster cables, you have reflective safety vest, some tools, lights, tape, towels, first aid kit. It's included in the on-road. There we go. And the off-road includes other features, so it's a little bit more expensive and comes with some other different things as well to go along with that. fire extinguisher, traffic flags, other things that you can use for off-road that you might need to use when you're off-roading. You'll see dual zone climate, part of the mid package, so that's already highlighted. You do have this optional equipment for $195, the auxiliary switches, and the overhead console with the front map lights. So if you click on the eye again, you can see, actually not showing the image there. These are one of the few where it didn't carry that image over, but if we, you can see in a little image to the left there what that's going to look like, giving you those auxiliary switches. So if you want to set up lights and different things like that, you can set them up with those switches. That's what that's going to be for. Floor liners, front and rear, they're all-weather mats that you can put in there, especially on the Outer Banks where it's going to be carpet. Those floor liners can really protect the interior when you go off-road and get mud and stuff in there. It is going to come standard with the top two panels for the roof can come off and be put in storage bags that can be put in the back. Four-door version, you can also add for $350 the storage bags for the doors. So all four of the doors can go in that. So you add $350 and they can be put in the back just like that image is showing though. Two-door cannot, because the two doors are a little bigger than a four-door, so they won't fit sideways in there. So I'm not sure if you'd still be able to go ahead and put them upright, but the storage bags wouldn't fit those doors either if you went that way. So, okay. So if you do go to the 350, it includes both the top two panels as well as the door panel bags. So that's what you're getting, both of those for 350. Heated steering wheel. So if we try to add that, it actually will tell us to add a package. So when you try to click that, see, it's telling you that you have to add the Lux package because the heated seats or heated steering wheel is part of the Lux package, or is it the Lux or the High? But anyway, it tells you some of these. If you don't see a price there, that means it's part of a package that's the only way you can get those. So they're not standalone options. So heated steering wheel, adaptive cruise, the 12-inch LCD screen are not standalone options. The only way for you to get those is by getting those packages that's needed for that. We'll cover the packages in just a little bit. Again, wireless charging pad, 360 camera, same way. So you will not be able to order the 360-degree camera as a standalone option. A little bummed about that. Really wish they could have thrown that in there, especially for those that want that big package with all those other features, but they want that 360 camera. I really wish they would have made that as a standalone option. Going down the radio, you have Sync 4 with enhanced voice recognition system. It does come with the connected navigation. And that connected navigation does, it's only a 90-day trial for that. You actually have to add the $695 package if you want the built-in navigation that doesn't cost extra after 90 days. So, should have just included that, but that's fine. B&O audio sound system as well, so if we click on that, I think that's part of a package. So, yep, you have to get the Lux package again, so only way you can get the B&O is by going all the way up to that Lux package as well. So audio upgrades, we do have Sirius XM as standard, Sync 4 standard, Connect to Nav, we've already talked about the standard. There's that built-in navigation, that will be an extra cost for you. Okay, moving down to powertrain now. We do have the standard equipment for the Outer Banks is a 2.3 liter EcoBoost. You can get the optional 2.7. It is a $1,900 charge or $1,895 charge there. So to add that, and if you go to 2.7, it also requires you to have the automatic, which is standard equipment on automatic. Is that's the only transmission you get for the Outer Banks. I'm going to look here because I thought you could get, yeah, manual transmission is not even available on the Outer Banks like it is on some of the other versions. So if you're wanting the manual transmission, Outer Banks may not be the trim that the model you want to look at there. But if you want to upgrade the engine from the 2.3 to 2.7, $1,900 is going to be the cost there. Standard equipment is for the 4x4 is the part-time 4x4. The advanced 4x4, if we click on that, I think you can add that as a standalone option. It is letting you pick that as a standalone option without having to go to the Sasquatch package. Some of them, I think on the base, you have to get the Sasquatch to get that, but it looks like on this one you are able to get the advanced 4x4 as optional equipment without having to get any of the other packages, which is a nice to have there. So we're going to go ahead and click on that. I want that. Definitely want that. Also, you have the rear locking differential. You have the 4.27 locking rear axle final drive. There are some others there. When you go to, we'll talk about it in a little bit, but when you go to some of the Copilot 360 features, It does downgrade your final drive down to the 373. That's why you have that there. And then the 4.7 is for your Sasquatch package. We'll talk about that when we click on those different packages. Well, actually we're ready for the packages. So you see the mid package there. If you can scroll left, or you can use the arrows down at the bottom. And when we do that, we're going to look at this high package here. It's $12.95 package that you can add. It does include everything from the mid package. Includes a 12-inch LCD screen, so the big screen there. So probably the biggest screen that you're going to see in a vehicle. It does have the 360-degree camera as part of this package. It does have additional sound deadening materials, front sensing system. And that is different than your pre-collision assist warnings. So front sensing is only going to warn you as you approach items or different things in front of you. So it does not stop you. It just senses, lets you know that you're getting closer and closer to things. So if you're parking your vehicle, that's the purpose of that. You do have the side view mirrors. Are going to have LED approach lamps and LED spotlights as well. And then it does give you that voice recognition with the connected navigation. So it does have that little bit, that's the upgraded navigation we've been talking about, where you don't have that subscription there. So pretty cool package. You know, I like a lot of features. I like the big screen. I like the 360 camera. The other features, not necessary for me. You know, LED approach lamps is not a big deal. LED spotlight, you can add some different lights for less money. So to me, is the big screen and the 360 camera worth $1,300? Pretty close, maybe, but anyway, so that's an option for you. So let's scroll one more. You can also get the Luxe package. Now the Luxe package is showing you it's $35.90, but if, let's say you add this high package, let's go ahead and click add, and we've added that at $1,300. Now if you go over to that package, it's it's still saying it's $35.90, but I think the $35.90 is because it's adding both the high package and then that package as combined for $35.90. So that package there also includes everything we've talked about, plus the adaptive cruise, the B&O audio sound system with 10 speakers, including a subwoofer, the VESA steering assist, heated steering wheel, some more smart charging and USB ports on the dashboard. That's up on the top of the dash. So you can plug things in up there, like if you want to put a GoPro or something up there, you can put it in there, plug it in at the top. That's what those plugins are for. Universal garage door opener does give you here's where you get the built-in nav. So that's the without a subscription navigation. So I was wrong on that. So scratch what I said a second ago. And then the wireless charging pad is included into that feature. Now I'm going to click add because I think when you click this, it is going to tell you have to switch your differential is going to get switched. So no, it does not tell you that, but it does tell you that it's going to remove the other nav, and it's going to add the B&O and everything else as part of the Luxe package. So it's kind of telling you to take off the high package and add this package in of a net of 22. So it's showing you right there that after you've added the high package of $12.95, this package is an additional $2,300 for those features. So just keep that in mind. So we're going to say no there. In fact, we're going to it doesn't let you uncheck that. So I don't see that. Anyway, so we're going to do that. Now we're going to hit this add the mid because we want to get rid of, I want to get rid of the high package, and we're good there. Scrolling down, now that's where we're going to go with the Sasquatch package. It is $5,000 for that package. You already get automatic, so it's no extra cost there for that package. If you click that little eye, it tells you what's included. So you have the high gloss wheels. They are a B-lock capable wheel with beauty ring. It does have it gives you the 4.7 final drive with the electronic locking front and rear axle, high clearance suspension, high clearance fender flares, and the mud terrain tires are 35-inch right there, and also gives you the advanced 4x4 as well. So this package will automatically be added when either 2-door with advanced 4x4 or 4-door with advanced 4x4 combined with the 10-speed automatic are selected. So when you click that, it will usually tell us to remove the 17-inch wheels so that you can get this one, and so we're actually going to leave that off for right now. So, and then other packages, you do have the tow capability package. So once you've gone into one of those packages like that, with I hit the I, you can scroll left and right and go through those. So the tow package gives you that hitch, as you can see, gives you the wiring, gives you the smart trailer tow connector, maximum amount of towing of 3,500 pounds, but does not include the trailer brake controller for $595. So there are some accessories where you need this package to be able to use that. And you can see it has a 4-pin and 7-pin wiring right there beside that hitch. So scroll one more, you do have the Copilot 360 package, so it does include some features like the Bliss, lane keeping system, pre-collision standard equipment, as well as a rear view camera. And then if you have the high package, you're also going to get the front sensing system. Of course, that's already part of the high package, and the adaptive cruise control is part of the Lux package, which we already talked about is included with that Lux package. So you're going to include all those. That's why it says included right there. So then we're seeing a picture again of the vehicle, and we can go to accessories. So we're going to go through these, and all these should be about the same accessories as the other videos. If you've watched those, so you can go if you want to listen to the wrap up that I have at the end. I am going to talk about our free shipping policy, some other things. If you want information on that, check that out in the video. If you're only watching this video, you're only interested in the Outer Banks, you haven't watched any of the previous videos, let's go through these accessories for you. So we do have the rock rails for the 4-door kit is $595, so that's going to add those rails. I think if we add that, then it probably takes off your tubular running boards. Doesn't ask us to, but it is still cycling. So it's going to make that look a little bit different, so I'm assuming that we'll take off those tubular running boards for you there. Scroll down, let's open up the bumpers, fenders, door, and roof. So there is a tube door accessory kit. Pretty cool. Take the doors off, put these on, $1,500 for 4-door version. You can do this for the 2-door as well. So pretty cool little look. Click that eye so you can see what it looks like. So pretty cool look. Kind of gives it that safari look, like reminds me of Jurassic Park kind of. Then if you scroll down a little bit more, you have the capable front bumper, which is different than the heavy-duty modular front bumper for $1,000. And then if you move down, you have a couple Bimini tops. You have a soft canvas and you have a mesh. The difference is the canvas will help protect it so if it's raining, so you don't have that rain coming down on your head if you have the doors off, or I'm sorry, the roof off. And then if the mesh is going to be more of a shade, but still water will come through that. So a couple options for you. What's great about that is you can put that canvas top in the back, take your top off, leave it at home, whatever it might be, and then you can go ahead and just put that canvas top on there if it starts to rain on you. Go ahead and click the racks and carriers. You do have several options for bike racks here. You do have one that goes in the back, has a full swing for up to 4 bikes. It's a hitch mounted right there. There's also a roof rack mounted bike carrier that goes on the top with a lock, and then you have another hitch mounted bike rack for 2 bikes that goes on the back there. So a couple different options for you there. You do have a roof mounted cargo box, so if you want to keep things protected around from the inclement weather, you can do that with a lock on there and protect it. Again, all these are going to, anything on the roof is going to require you to have a roof rack, the rails, maybe even the crossbars to be able to put these on there. And then there's several baskets you can get. Roof rack mounted basket. There's an extra large with a net, there's a medium with a net, and there's a small without a net. So you do have all those options there. And then there is a light brackets. So there is a roof mounted basket light brackets. So those are $69 just for those light brackets to be able to put those lights on there if you want that. A couple of different things for different outdoor adventures like kayaks. So you have a kayak carrier with locks. You have another kayak carrier load assist with locks. So I think that just allows you to put other things on there because it's more expensive. So let's go ahead and click on that because I was curious on one of the other videos and didn't mention it. So, so you can see what that looks like on there. So kind of cool. And it says requires roof rack rail crossbars. So you can kind of go through and read through what some of those things are included. So I think you're able to put some other stuff on there. So kind of cool. And then you do have a snow sport rack for skis, snowboards, that kind of thing. You do have a paddleboard carrier with a lock as well. And you do have, now we're getting into the awning and tents. So you do have an awning that retracts out. And we had actually a trainer here with the Bronco Sport that had that. Pretty cool how you can bring that out. You do have a tent you can put on the top, a 2-person tent with a ladder that goes up to it. So if you want to be off the ground, there you go. You have that. You can go on the top. Plus, probably easy way to kind of carry that. A couple different flat top cargo carriers. You have a large one. You do have a small one as well. And then down there you do have your roof rail crossbars, sorry, that you can put on there. that system there. And then and it is a different brand. That's not the Ford branded one. That is the accessory here that you have from Yakima. So you have that. And then you do have an extension for your hitch, so a 12-inch extension, and that's for those racks. So if you want the bike racks that go in the hitch, you would need this extension, or like you can see in the picture right below that is your ski and snow sport rack that would be on the back there as well, that would need that extension. And then you do have and then the last one goes on back on top again, is a canoe carrier. So a lot of accessories there. We're not done yet though. We have hitches, towing, and recovery systems. You have an off-road recovery kit, and you have a heavy-duty off-road recovery kit. Comes with like tow straps and such to help people out. So you have those as an option. You do have a winch and winch mounting solution kit. $2,500 for that. So if you want that winch on the front, like we've been seeing some images on Ford's website, then you pay $2,500 to put that in. These are factory installed options and factory installed accessories for you. So you'd add these to your vehicle when you do your order, and then Ford would add them to the vehicle, or your dealer would add them at no cost. And then off-road or track air compressor kit, so you can get that as well. The trim kits actually are just two tag brackets. They're a Ford Performance black one, black stainless steel, or you can get the brushed stainless steel. So that's what those are. A couple different things for the interior. So let's talk about that one. Under comfort and convenience, there's a portable fridge freezer for $759. So you can put that in there, and you can warm that up. If you have that 110 outlet behind the console, I assume you can just put it in there and keep things cool. If we go into the electronics section of this interior here, you do have, if you go to lamp, lights, and treatments, you do have the pod light, the 650 that can be attached. You do have the light bar, 40-inch rigid brand light bar, goes on the roof. And then you do have a couple different off-road underbody lighting kits in amber or white that can be added underneath. That really helps you out if you're doing some off-roading. So that's all the accessories, optional equipment we've talked about so far. And now if you keep going, you do see that summary right there. And then keep going down. See this, the website's having a tough time loading some of these images. And it's not really my internet. It's really is based on for Ford. They're struggling with so much traffic on here, and that's why you're seeing that. So we added the Cyber Orange, so you see that cost there on the exterior, $595. We added the hard top, the molded in hard top at $695. Then we get down to interior features. We added the leather seats at $2,200. Nothing else there. Of course, comes with a mid package, and showing you some of those features. Powertrain comes standard with the 10-speed auto. I did add the advanced 4x4, so it lets me add that at no cost for that. It's kind of weird. Mid package, Copilot 360 features, and then I guess when I clicked on the roof rails, the 4-door kit, and or the rock rails, it gave me that because I didn't take that off. So you have that instead of those tubular boards. So you can see the cost there. Base MSRP $41,450. And then you have the options that we added, which is $48.75. Destination charge is what Ford charges to go from the Ford factory to the dealer. That is not a charge that's negotiable. That is from Ford. It's passed on. The customer will incur that as well. That's how the vehicle gets to the Ford dealer. And then so you have a total MSRP of $47,820 right there. Hit the calculator, and then you can go ahead and figure your payments there. Right now they're not having any leases on the Bronco. So Bronco Sport, we noticed there were leases available, but not on the Bronco. And it doesn't mean they won't have it available. It just means right now they're not doing leases because it's still probably a year before we see these hit the dealers, or at least next summer. So things can really change. So probably when we get closer to that, you'll see lease payments being in there. But for right now, they're not going to be available. Figure that, but you can do financing. Right now we do have 10% down right there. If you want to change that to 0, you can see how that affects your payment. You can put in your net trade. So let's say you have a trade-in that you've already talked to the dealer. It's worth $10,000. Maybe you don't owe anything else on it. So it's net trade. You can put that in there for your 60-month term. 5% rate. Let's say maybe think you can get probably 3% rate. Then you can change that, and you can see how it affects your payment right there. You can also print this information, update it, close it. So pretty cool being able to do that, configure that, and go through that as well. We're going to hit that little X from that. So that's pretty much how this works. Actually, I think I backed out. So the building price is up. It's ready for the Outer Banks. What's great about the Outer Banks is there's more versatility there. If you're someone that wants some of the basic features, but you want the look, body colored fender flares, the body color door handles, mirror caps, and have that look and get the mid package that's included, then this is a pretty good one for you. It does give you the option for the leather. So if you're wanting the leather seats, Outer Banks is probably one you want to look at for that. If you're not, big off-road, you want that capabilities, you can also always add the Sasquatch package as well, giving you some of those features to be able to do that. This is a good one for a lot of people. If this is going to be your daily driver, this may be the trim or the model you might look at. Also giving you an option for that high package or the Luxe package if you want some more convenience features as well to be added to your Broncos. So Outer Banks is a pretty popular one out there. I've seen a lot of people talk about it. They want that look of that. It's a pretty good vehicle there. So, and don't forget, we are a Bronco dealer here, so we can take Bronco reservations. We have a Bronco team, dedicated team, 6 sales professionals that have taken on. Not only are they, what's really great about our Bronco team and our Bronco specialists is, not only are they educating themselves on to help you with your Bronco order, they're ordering Broncos themselves. About every single one of them have already reserved a Bronco and plans to fulfill their order as well. So you're getting information not only from Bronco specialists, but future Bronco owners as well. They're as dedicated to it as you are, and they're excited about it too. So we definitely can help you out here. And if you want to, if you're maybe with a Ford dealer that doesn't know much about it, we've heard a lot of customers say that they don't have answers to questions. Maybe you want to work with a dealership that does. You can switch your reservation over to our dealership. And also, we are including free shipping with our vehicles. We just ask you to finance a vehicle with us. So we're very transparent about it. With nothing we hide here at McArthur. We're not like that. We're going to let you know. That's how we're able to pay for some of the shipping costs. That's why we do up to $1,000, is because we ask you to finance the vehicle. A lot of people do finance their vehicle. They don't pay cash for it, so that allows them to do that. And you don't have to finance all of it either. If you have a big chunk you want to put down and you want to finance, have it shipped to you for free, we can do that. Usually a minimum amount we ask you to put down and finance for a couple months. Then you can pay it off if you'd like to, but that just allows us to be able to pay for that shipping cost, so it's not incurred onto you. So take advantage of that. Also, if you want to switch over, I have an 800 number down below. Just call that 800 number. You can switch it from your current dealership to McArthur and switch that reservation over, and then we can either deliver the vehicle to you, or some of the people, they're actually flying in, we're picking them up, and even paying for that air flight in, so they can pick their Bronco up and then drive it back and have an adventure on the way back, and maybe even pay for some of their hotel stay. So again, up to $1,000 for either pickup or delivery. However you want to do that, we can help you out with that, just as long as you finance a vehicle with us. So I hope you really enjoy it. Don't forget about a Bronco page. Check that out for any information there. Also, if you have any other questions, you can call or send us a text message. Numbers are down below in the description for that. If you need any help with anything, drop your comments down below. Like I asked in one of the other videos earlier, let us know if you're getting an Outer Banks. Put it down in the description. Let us know. Do your configure. If you've already configured it yourself, let us know out there what you're building yours on. What color you choose. Did you choose leather, cloth? Let us know what your build is like down below. Love getting that information and interaction just to see what other people are doing out there. So let's go ahead and get that conversation started. Smash that like button if you like the video. Share it out to your friends, family, colleagues. And don't forget, subscribe to the YouTube channel so you can get some great Ford content in the future. Hit the notification bell if you want to get notified the next time another video uploaded to YouTube channel. We're also on social media. We're at McArthur on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. So you can stay up to date on any kind of news that we have on any one of those social media sites. Things going on here at the dealership as well as with Ford. So again, thanks for watching this video. Hope you really enjoyed it, and hope you enjoy the build and price feature for the Ford Bronco. We're getting closer, folks, so hope you enjoy it. Have a great day. Until the next video, we'll see you later.